Dramatism, developed by Kenneth Burke, views communication as a symbolic action where people act like characters in a drama, using language to express motives and shape meaning. Central to his theory is the dramatistic pentad, which analyzes any act through five elements: act, what was done; scene, where and when it happened; agent, who did it; agency, how it was done; and purpose, why it was done. These five parts interact through pentadic ratios, which help reveal the speaker's or actor's deeper motivation behind their communication. Burke also emphasized that humans are symbols using animals. Language isn't just a tool we use, it shapes how we see the world and even how we behave. We don't just control language, language controls us. A major assumption of dramatism is that guilt is a universal motivator. Guilt can stem from social rules, comparisons, or our own unreachable standards. To deal with guilt, people undergo a guilt redemption cycle. First is the pollution, the sense that something is wrong. Second, purification, trying to fix either through mortification, self blame, or victimage, blaming others. Third, redemption, the moment of relief, cleansing, or resolution. Berg also introduced identification as the key to persuasion. Rather than relying on logic alone, speakers are most persuasive when the audience sees something of themselves in the speaker. This shared identity is called consubstantiality, feeling substantially one with someone else. Together, these concepts make dramatism a powerful tool for understanding how language reveals motives, how persuasion works, and how we perform our identities in daily life. In essence, every message is a symbolic act, full of intention, strategy, and meaning, waiting to be unpacked like a scene in a play. That's all for today. My name is Tash Bitulanas. Thank you for watching.